There are some things people don't really know how to talk about, and I believe that grieve is one of such things. And the reason is that grief doesn't look the same for everybody, right? But somehow everybody expects people to grieve exactly the same way. Some people, they grieve by crying out loud. Some people, they go quiet. Some people, they talk about it. And some people, they don't just talk about it. And then there are some people like me. I don't always grieve by speaking, right? I grieve most of the times by silence. I don't bring up that person anymore. I continue life as it is. And I do this holding on to the belief that they are in a better place and they are all resting from everything this world carries. And that is my own way of coping with grief. Welcome to Under Construction Podcast. This is a space where we talk about life as it really is. Not polished, not perfect, not performative, just real. And today's episode, this episode is dedicated to everyone who has lost someone very dear to them. Someone who mattered, someone who shaped you, someone who encouraged you, someone whose absence still feel like a shift in your world, and you just feel like they've gone on a journey and they are going to come back someday. This entire episode is dedicated to you. I hope you find strength. I hope you are able to stay strong, and I hope you are able to cope and have the assurance that they are all in a better space. Because one of the hardest things about grief is not, actually the loss itself, is how we actually respond to that grief. Because suddenly, everybody has an opinion about how you should be feeling. If you cry too much, they say you're crying. If you don't cry enough, they say you're not crying enough. They said, you're supposed to be over it by now. You're too quiet. You're too this. You're supposed to be this. You're not supposed to post a picture. Things like that. But the truth is, grief is not a performance. And there is no right way to do it. There is no timeline. There is no standard. There is only your way, right? Because situations will remind you of these people. Events, a laughter can invoke emotions, and that's the thing about grief. And as a society, I think that we actually need to give people permission to grieve exactly the way they want to grieve. Some people, they can decide to hold on to memories loudly. Some people can decide to just keep it all in. Some people decide that they want to talk about it every day. Some other people process it in silence and in private reflection. And the truth is, none of these ways is actually wrong. For me, like I said earlier, I don't always talk about people after they're gone. Not because I didn't love them enough or I don't miss them, but this is my own way. I choose to believe that they're in a better place. A place where there is no pain, no struggle, the weight of this world. They don't have to worry about what people will say. They don't have to worry about Tinubu economy. They don't have to worry about life itself. They're just free. And that belief actually helps me to breathe through, the loss. It means to breathe through whatever it is that I am going through. And I want to say this: if you're grieving right now or you've lost someone, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not doing it wrong. You are not behind. You are not too emotional. Neither are you not emotional enough. You are just human, and that's okay. And grief is just love with, nowhere to go. So it finds expressions in different ways. And it's okay. Again, I repeat, it's okay. Let people grieve the way they want to grieve and express themselves. That is the best way. They know how to do it, and there is no perfect way to do it. This episode is for anyone who has lost someone, a parent, a friend, a sibling, a partner, someone who mattered deeply. I hope that you find comfort in your own way. Not the way people expect you to, but the way your heart understands it. So, hey you, How are you feeling? How is life treating you right now? I hope in the middle of everything you find your moment of peace, and I hope you find comfort in the thought that, those who have gone ahead of us, they are resting. No more worries, no more pain, just peace. And I also hope that you find your own way of healing, even if it is slow, even if it is quiet, and even if nobody understands it. Because here is the truth. We are all still under construction, even in grief, even in silence, even in healing. If you know anybody who has lost someone recently or who has lost someone before, please send them this podcast. Let it be a source of encouragement. And if you've lost someone yourself, I hope that you find the strength and courage to go on, and the comforter, who is our advantage, the Holy Spirit, would comfort you. This is Under Construction Podcast. Thank you, Lilies, for listening. See you in the next episode. Bye.